Hello everyone, it's Ian. I didn't really put too much prep in this video, but I just had a topic that I really wanted to discuss that I think is super helpful, and I really think every single player for Pokemon, and honestly really every card game, really needs to master this part of the game because I think it is very crucial. I'm a massive believer in card games overall. The goal isn't the baseline goal. I'm not talking about like the late term where like you are close to mastery on this idea, so you don't need to work at it as much. But I think the core piece of Pokemon in every game is minimizing mistakes. I usually think about a tournament run as a process of you will not play perfectly. The game is too difficult. Pokemon, really every game, is way too difficult where you'll be happy and say, I played perfectly. I did everything possible and I did everything perfect. That just isn't realistic. There's so many small choices you have to make that changes game to game, and based on very small different things. Just could be a prize card, you drew a different card, your opponent played a different card, they have an amount of cards in hand than you are normal. There's a lot of very small things that can cause you to make a small mistake. So the goal is to minimize them. There's a lot of ways to do this. I feel the most important part of minimizing mistakes is, at least with Pokemon, it is to make all the easy choices first. Do everything you know you have to do, which does come with matchup knowledge. For example, if you're playing deck like Dragapult, make sure if you know that you are going to promote your Badoo, you're going to volley your Cloaks, your Touch Energy, just do all that. Don't think about that. Just do the part you know you're doing for sure, so that when you have the harder choices, then you are able to then think about, oh, what's like the right choice here. That'll help you with, again, minimizing mistakes. That is the objective. I can think back to EOIC this previous weekend when I recorded this. I had, I think, one or two mistakes I can remember. And the thing is that I, of course, will learn from that and I'll try to make sure I don't make them again. But in the tournament process, you just can't be upset. You will make these mistakes. It will happen no matter what. Card games are way too hard that you'll be able to be perfect. This is very different from someone with, at least for me, trying to know things like test taking. It's a little different because test taking, the goal is as close to perfection as possible. But the difference is that test taking is you're using your brain at maximum power in a short period of time. Tournaments are 2 to 3 long days that you need to be using your brain at as close as possible to peak capacity, and you will just get tired. As a matter of fact, you have enough sleep, you hydrate enough, you eat enough, you take your breaks, you're perfect at everything, you will be tired. So again, your objective is minimizing mistakes. I think that everything else, like figuring out the creative plays, having the right deck lists, understanding matchups, I think understanding matchups actually are about as close as important, but the other things are not as crucial. When I think about what most people like, the most helpful thing for most people, it's less so doing things like, getting deck guides, trying to understand decks better. It's very important, but it's not the key piece. The key piece is just practicing and understanding strategy of their own deck through just minimizing mistakes and understanding what is the objectives of my deck into certain other decks is the most important aspect of at least Pokemon. I do think Metafy and all the guides, coaching, like what I do, I think is very helpful, but I think of it more as an enhancer, less so of a core piece that you need to build before you're able to hit the next step. I do think it can help you, again, with the next step, but I think that, again, just being able to learn from your own mistakes and understanding how to minimize them through repetition is the most crucial aspect. Pokemon is the hardest it's ever been. It is just so difficult. Everyone is so much better. The average player is someone that is very good. So you need to make sure every single match that you're playing your best and you're minimizing mistakes, because that can be the difference between you going 11-2-1 making top cut, or 11-1-2 at EUIC, or, not even cashing, or making like a top 64 128 finish. Just minimize mistakes. And if you take anything from the video, I just want to talk about how minimizing mistakes is the key thing, and I'll keep repeating it. It's just so crucial with these competitions. It's something that I'm trying to get better at every single tournament, just make the least amount of small mistakes as possible. I don't care if I make a mistake or two tournament, that's fine. I'm just trying to make sure that the ones I make also are very much the ones that I can handle ultra ball the wrong card, things like that. That's all I have for today. I want to do more videos like this in the future. I'm really passionate about just talking about my experience and really understanding what it takes to, I think, reach the next level, as I've been able to more tap into this again at a older age since Pokemon I played since I was very young. Magic, again, something that I've only played competitively for a very short period of time, and I've had to reteach myself using a lot of the same concepts I use with coaching. So I just want to teach you guys a little bit of what I do. If you want to check out my other stuff, of course, I have all my other YouTube videos. I want to get back into doing match reviews. I haven't been doing that. I plan on posting one either next week or sometime soon for my round 1 EUIC match. I think the match was too interesting, but I want to still discuss it. And I really want to do more things. Like I did my first few Twitch streams a few weeks ago, and I want to keep getting content because I really just want to teach people as much as possible. If you want to do anything, again, check out my deck guides or get one-on-one coaching. Feel free to check out my Medify link in the comments. I also have been building a Discord server that I hope you guys join. That's all I have for today. Until next time, Ian out. Peace.